3. It's 11:30 now. So probably would want to do it here in about an hour.
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Get out of Rivia.
Ha! Sit with us, Witcher.
I also need to change the title.
Found your message on a notice board.
But
You see, Palmerin, I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnfall. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon
They've got
descend
some
on this
fancy
village
armor.
to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Parmenan wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They're coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Pussy, watch out, kitty.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the heron you will pay with your own
Insult the
blood.
Duchess, apparently.
By the crane, villains, ready your arms.
We're off. Bang! I don't know if that guy was a bad dude. He's dead anyway. They're talking shit after we fucking destroyed them. Open them up. There we go.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes.
Only
in
2,
gold,
and she's already
should
doing
you
all
answer
this?
her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Only 2 dead
Beast
though.
wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first
it's not gonna be a
vanished
beast.
between bites
Who
at a
knows?
feast. Of the feast goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
How do they know
The
it's gonna
second
be?
killing, similar.
I hope it is a
Night
beast,
in
not
a
just some
locked
damn
room.
human.
Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him
Locked
out,
room
dragged
mystery.
him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. safe that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract? Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Toussaint. There's some fucking fancy lads, man. Oh, goodbye, this hunk of shit. I think Toussaint's supposed to be like Fantasyland to the extreme. That'd be nice. A good break from the old Grimdark. Medieval or the Nord type of areas.
Toussaint, the land of love and light.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Oh, big lad. Where is he? Big brother, man. Oh, controller not working. Delicious as usual.
I kill a monster.
I love it, man. I love mini USB. Alright, let's put on some juicier shit. Get the silver sword out. Assume this is some kind of ogre guy, man. Box out of my way, man. Damage, man. Good.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, outfit it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant
going on
and
now.
banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger
And some
chased him
Greek
into
shit,
the
okay.
lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause.
Isn't this guy more spooky
At
than?
any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice.
How do they know it's
Damien Delatour's
the
guardsmen
beast?
are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city
We
to
gotta go
inform
to
her
the
gracious
closed room mystery,
magnificence
man.
that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Grace. Groovy. Well, at least we know everything here is going to be a side quest if we see something. Guaranteed all fresh, man. Let's start on the main story.
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
More mutations. That sounds good. I'd like to go there first. Jesus, man. Fucking big expansion, man. Expansion's supposed to be like 40-something hours long. Maybe it'll last a little more. We'll see. Follow this guy and get a feel for the story. It's not supposed to be bitch yet, that's for sure.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk. Especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Tradition. I love tradition.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
I need orange to pay for shit? Hopefully not.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
That's what I've always wanted. Like, there's Corey's like a fucking monster killer. So you want most of the plot. You want like a plot that's just focused on like some crazy monster killer. I think that's what we're getting.
Got guests. Careful.
For the glory of her grace!
smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Necrophages. Put on some necrophage oil.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
Wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Are they all wealthy, man? Oh, there's a tournament too. Cool. Oh, there's some cool set pieces and interesting quests we go to.
Out of the water,
And we did in the last one. Free. So I wouldn't be in this.
Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Nets were attached here. Look at the rut. Guardsmen left this site by boat recently, probably to transport the body somewhere. Nets were attached here. Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
What do we got, ma'am? Clothing. Linens. Handkerchief. The chief, baby.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
There's really not many bad things ever happen here.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix?
Downloadable content.
Cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest.
Alright. I have to really stick with them. My dialogue and shit.
In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Oh joy. Try your horse,
Once
dude.
you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomlin's presence, however. We find such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Too far.
Killer for the north, I say. What? With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery is not enough against the beast.
Alright.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up,
Why
I
does
beheld
asshole
a blood
talk?
red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyren in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyren.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
This guy is a
What did you
fucking
see?
handful.
Be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine
Gonna
the
pay
body.
for the nets,
Know where
man.
they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What?
A uniform or somebody we're supposed to bang with different. I always have to throw one in them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
What's different?
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The ducal chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
What about all that? The guy in the back, like, shaking, dude.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt.
It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
I wonder if this is all some kind of like thing set up by the lower class or
Can I
something.
say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods.
We'll see.
Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Better be a badass monster, man.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Seems like a smart monster if it can pick out nobility and targets people on certain days.
Just follow the road and you'll
I think a mindless monster wouldn't care about shit like that.
Oh yeah, duty of some
It makes
sort
me think
calls.
like a human
Some
thing.
sort. Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
He's having him a chill, he's not in that big of a rush.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fishhook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies. Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all
I'm
out.
getting hungry myself, man.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Got any gossip?
Can go all in
Should we be
now.
talking about anything interesting?
Rumors and
Yes,
everything.
about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And a tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
That's fresh.
Show me what you got in stock.
Well, he's got fucking Gwent cards, that's for damn sure. I'm not too worried about that. Clean out this quest a little bit. Pull a few of these off. They do weigh quite a bit. I'll buy the drugs, man. Maybe I should have tried dismantling them. I'll buy them back. Oh, never mind, I won't.
Thank.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fishhook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
3 doublets, none of which are suitable to
How is it the Duchessa does not feed him as well?
Auction. Real estate, huh? Guessing he can buy that. Gwent tournament, no thank you.
Invitation to a Gwent tournament. Could you take place in the pheasantry?
Amazing. These are high level as fuck. Wish I was the right level for my PS4 one. Oh, worst case, I can just boost the damn thing. As long as we can do the content, I don't mind if it's hard. Okay, go Gwent. We'll continue that here in a bit. I want some money before we do that. I should travel around and grab all the quests. A little journey. Oh wait, we got Witcher contract. We could do this. We could do the fucking main story one first.
Do monsters have mamas and papas?
Bravery's not enough against the beast. Leaves dark powers.
No, we gotta go across the way.
Do what they summoned you to do then.
All is in order!
Castle up on top, everything's a good call.
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry.
What is this?
Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. River muck. Carried the body in this cart.
That chick seems suspicious.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
Somebody eating, man. Oh.
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Fucking pull your sword out at least, man.
I cannot let you leave.
I got chicken. That's not the beast they were talking about. Oh.
All these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Vampire. Maybe the monstros are working together, Mum. What happened to Octopath? I told you about that winky face, Mum. Not happening until I'm done with Blood and Wine. Forgot to change the title. So I'm gonna turn off the stream here in a few minutes. In the mood for some Witcher, so I figured I'd continue on.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat.
I help him.
A pouch, bulging with coins.
Got his sword and shit.
Elfguardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly a piece of shit. This is his Heart of Stone thing.
How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So,
This is cool so
it
far.
was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Sounds like a plan, dude. Is he? I guess so. Yeah, it was cool. I liked the whole story. Solid. Enough that I was ready to jump into the next one. I need a smith, man. I'm gonna do a few main quests and then we're gonna do like side quests and shit. Not too concerned about the girls myself, but
Faster.
more good characters is fine. I thought she was gonna be the girl for a sec. That's not the case. They definitely got the environments and atmosphere figured out in this. It's good. Main character? Okay.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
What can we dismantle? Viper Venomous Silver Sword. That one's pretty good. I don't know if I want to break it down yet. This Witcher gear. Only level 39. Oh, we haven't met her yet now. I should boost my dude up a few levels. Just to be caught up with what I was in the past. I don't know why I didn't from the start. Feels more dirty to do it now, but... I'd rather just be there. As long as it doesn't cause us any issues, but... Kinda sucks not having that RPG kind of growth. Definitely have to do it with the money. I think it's good that they let you boost your dude. I think that's really cool and all, but not really as much as you'd have normally. Yep. I would never be poor if this was my PS4 version. That's the problem. Because I had pretty much fucking everything done. I've been trying to just mass buy shit to make up for bonus XP. Yeah, I've been trying to just buy everything to try to make up for all the loss, you know, supplies and shit. Not like everything, but a lot of stuff. Only do so much. Yeah, I mean, I'll just give myself some dough. It's sturdy and I don't like doing that kind of thing, but I did have everything in the past, so like I can't even get all the alchemy shit still. I've been trying to do that. Probably do that here in between the stream when I'm doing other stuff. Not too worried about it right now. I'm more worried about the mats. I doubt this guy makes the best. Probably a quest for it. Probably need higher levels too. Mats, yeah. Probably have a lot more mats. For the mats stuff you can get anywhere or just in this expansion? If I can only get them in the expansion, then I won't like try to force feed them into my character. I'd rather get them legit. But if there's something I don't naturally get, then it's whatever. I should jump on my PS4 and see what level my Geralt was. think you can check in the saves, and then maybe I'll just give myself the level difference. Oh, I didn't do that before. Silly. Not like I need to feel some weird guilt. I just try to remake the same as that guy already did, you know? Alright, what do you got here? Anything different, bud? Got a lot of stuff. Jesus, a lot of this is just better. And just flat armor. Later, man. Yeah, I won't be on too long. I'll be back in a bit, though. Time is it? 12:30. I put that in, man. By 3 hours. Yep, probably about time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll be back in like an hour or two. Gonna go prep some food up. We'll continue into the night while I get the food going and got the